Yes, another practically perfect survival horror game to add to the list, the Resident Evil remake, and especially the HD re-release. The original Resident Evil on PS1 will always be a cheesy yet revolutionary horror classic which took everything that Alone in the Dark and Sweet Home cornered the market with and successfully mainstreamed it while defining what worked so well with the slightly up-and-coming young genre of survival horror. And what better way to continue that legacy than with this game? Not just a remake, not just a visual boost, but a total and utter reimagining of the formula and what everyone comes to expect from it. The only things even slightly similar from this and the original game are a couple of familiar rooms and designs, most of the story elements, most of the enemies and the characters. But everything else from the soundtrack, additional rooms and outbuildings, death trap puzzles, increased lore and disturbing backstory elements, and the mother-humping atmosphere are either changed or jacked up to shit-100 and fuck. Even if you remember the original game and the standout moments of it like the back of your hand, remake replaces them. Jump scares and enemy ambushes are different, yet still scare the shit out of you from a subtle hint or nod to what you expected was going to happen from the original game. And then when you least expect it, later on, you'll be knocked off your high horse and forced to tackle everything in a panic with barely any damn ammo, no room to carry decent guns, important items and health all at the same time, figuring out what you should drop and retrieve later, or use right now at a risk and often running away dreading what might appear in the next static camera angle of this demented and awfully beautiful mansion. And if anything, along with the soul-crushing and mind-absorbing atmosphere, probably one of the best ever put into a video game, that's what the remake does better than anything else. Not just the element of surprise and expectation shifting, but the way it adds all the additional horrifying mechanics into the surprise factor to create moments of sheer panic that I've never experienced before in my life. You think you overcame everything by killing that zombie in front of you? Tough shit, because later on at any random time, the dead body lying there every single time you walk down the same high-traffic revisited areas will quickly get up, hiss and snarl and start chasing you as a crimson head. So I guess that serves you right to not strategically figure out when to take your lighter with you and decide to burn the body, but then do you want to do that because that takes up a space of your inventory slot? Is that spider on the wall in the grounds house going to do anything to you? I don't know, to be honest, it's not that clear. All you're really doing is intruding on their house. They will just sit there and not do anything unless you give them a reason to move, but what are you going to do to make them move? Oh, what's that? You read some diaries about a family locked in the mansion when it was being built, and they were tortured and experimented on with bioweapon viruses, and it turns out that one of the family members wearing the faces and skins of her family who is completely invulnerable to bullets is on the loose and ready to fucking murder you? And my god, these pre-rendered backgrounds, even with the slight flickering lights and tiny animations going on, they all feel like living, breathing works of art in themselves. And this contributes towards the design of the mansion and the surrounding areas. The first time I ever played through this game, because of the ingenious shortcuts, hidden keys for doors, and constant backtracking through high traffic areas with those supposedly dead zombies waiting for me, I connected with the world so much I never forgot the design of it. I know it inside out from one playthrough, and it's a total honor to experience it all over again whenever I replay it. When you say survival horror, I think the Resident Evil remake. And when you say dinner, I think of a Jill sandwich.
You were almost a Jill sandwich.
Today's Pixel Empire announcement in the description below is another reminder that every single bit of my official Caddicarus merchandise is on the site. Yes, every single bit, every one. Isn't that exciting? It's something, isn't it? And if you'd like to save more money on it, then go for it and use the discount code CADDY on checkout for 15% extra off. And until tomorrow, stay tuned and stay beautiful.